We are live. We are direct. Thank you. With Kate Cruickshank, cancer and wellness coach, where her mission has to be to help and support her patients through each step of the cancer journey, empowering, building resilience, and really helping her patients through any challenge that they face. A cancer diagnosis is overwhelming, but working with Kate, her patients are well equipped to bring their best selves to the challenge. Welcome, Kate.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, thanks for the tube, because I lost the screen. I wasn't sure where we were, but Kate, you kind of saved me there by saying, "Hey, we're live."
I think before you said anything further, it was a good catch.
No. So you definitely saved me there. Tell me, what does leadership mean to you in terms of your role helping women and men? Because I've seen that you got
Right.
testimonials that are men as well. But what does leadership mean to you?
I think to me, being in the healthcare industry that I'm in, I have a bit of a blended industry because I'm an artist as well as a cancer coach, and I think leadership to me is providing hope for others and being a consistent, trustworthy role model that provides them with the resources that they need to navigate challenges. I'm a solo entrepreneur, so it's only me. So it certainly makes HR very smooth and easy.
Okay. Yeah.
And it means that I can coach and guide people to the highest standard that my expertise allows me, as well as direct them to other resources, which are outside of my scope. So,
No, thanks for sharing that. And this is She Leads, She Sells. So I guess the other part is, hey, what does sales mean to you? And how do you conduct sales?
sure. I think there's a common misconception that to have a mission and to have a service model, it has to be completely not for profit.
Yep.
And to me, having a profit model and being able to sell, and for my business structure, which is a little different, a little unique, I've combined the art side of my business, which was the first business I had when I was still nursing and working in hospitals. My art business was something that I poured into as a way of refilling my own cup. And then it became profitable with commissions and other things going on. When I launched into the cancer coaching side of things and stepped away from a hospital and clinic base, I realized very quickly the level of financial toxicity in oncology and how difficult it is for people to be able to pay their bills, to keep going. And as these things came up, I really had to think about, well, how do I have the social impact that I want to have and not go broke as well? So for me, it was, okay, I have always sold only original artworks. What if we start producing a limited edition fine art print run? And so that's what I'm in the process of doing now. And that way, a portion of those profits from the fine art prints of the butterflies that sell well anyway funnels back so that I can now provide pro bono coaching and cancer care to groups without needing to charge them, because I have that business model in place and I do keep it healthy. But for me, keeping it an LLC rather than a not-for-profit allows me to have that creative freedom and also be able to sell my original work. That then, the bigger it gets, the more I can do in a philanthropic way to make the difference that I can see is desperately needed in cancer care.
Okay. So in terms of your patients, or your coaching clients, if you like, do you charge them or like,
I
you know,
have some that work one-on-one, that do pay for consultations and for strategy work with me. The majority now are pro bono. It just feels better for me, and it's an exciting thing to be able to use one business to support the other.
okay. No, that makes perfect sense. What are some of your selling techniques in terms of in the art business that you're in? Yeah.
I think I think as far as sales techniques, I really don't think about it as such. To me, the mission behind the work sells itself. Most people, when they look at my artwork, or they've been referred, or they've seen it, at a show or whatever, know the story behind it anyway. So for me, in terms of sales, it's very much having an authentic story behind what you do and what you're trying to achieve, and that tends to relate well to people that are either looking for art or wanting to support what you're doing in a pro bono business measure. So yes, I do. In terms of sales, I certainly do increase the noise around what I'm doing. That's really important, because if no one knows what you're doing, they can't support you. So I think it's about being very authentic with your message in what you're trying to achieve. And then, art is very subjective. People are either going to like it or not like it, and that's okay. But I think having a mission behind what you do is all the difference, and being able to really become familiar with your story and why you're doing what you're doing. Um, you don't need to have the hard sales and the everything else. For me, it's raising awareness. It's talking to clinics. It's talking to not-for-profits and supporting with artworks or creating something for them that then brings noise back to what I'm doing and what I'm hoping to achieve.
Okay. That makes
Seem to
sense.
be giving you very wordy answers to your questions.
No, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, in terms of my whole idea of sales, it's providing results in advance, like giving someone a taste of what you have to offer so they can see themselves either going deeper or not. So there's no hard sell or anything like that. So, that's the important element of things. What big goal have you got over the next 12 months? Like, what would be amazing this time next year to have
Well,
achieved?
I'm certainly employing that manifestation technique of show me how big this can get. Let's see how good this can get. I would like to have my original artworks hanging in cancer clinics, in support centers, in other people's homes, and have that side of the business build, because the more that builds, the more I can do, the more groups I can coordinate and conduct and guide through my syllabus, and really just increase that reach of how many people can I serve? How much great artwork can I produce that people are resonating with? And, what other businesses can I collaborate with to take this in directions that I haven't even thought of yet?
Love what you say in terms of collaboration, because often, because my mum always used to tell me half a melon is always going to be worth more than 100% of a grape. And I think too often people are trying to hold on to the grape, squeeze the grape, the grape,
Mm.
rather than have the bigger picture of there's someone out there with my audience, there's someone out there with $1 million to invest in me. And, in the book, the science of getting rich. It speaks about thoughts becoming things. So I guess positive thoughts will create positive alliances and opportunities, but I guess negative thoughts that will also manifest as well, which is why we have to be mindful of our thoughts. So it strikes me that in terms of your outlook, it's very positive in that regard, and you're looking for collaborations and opportunities like that.
Absolutely. I think, if you try and go somewhere alone, you will go far, sure, but you can
Mhm.
go far further with a team, with a group, with like-minded people, with people that are trying to make a difference in the world. And I do believe that making a difference doesn't mean you have to be broke doing it. The more you can create, the more good you can do. So, I'm certainly of a mind of, okay, let's set up this structure well. Let's find out who out there I can collaborate with, align with. And, there are so many different people out there with extraordinary businesses that are also looking for alignments that then push the greater good for all of us. Thank you. It's the butterfly theme for the day.
What's that? Sorry, what did you say?
It's a butterfly theme for the day. I thought it was, given that my butterflies are the nonprofit part, or the
Okay,
part that goes back into the free coaching. And
amazing.
green is very healing, so hey.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. And obviously, green. It's green is I know when I watch Australia on the Olympics, like they wear green often, right? Green
I
and
guess
yellow.
so, yes.
Yeah. Tell me, in terms of, as an Australian, Thanksgiving is tomorrow.
It
Have
is.
you adopted, have you taken to Thanksgiving in the States?
I really like this holiday. I love the fact that it brings family together. Um, And it's without the materialistic side of you have to give someone a gift.
Yeah, yeah.
The gift is your presence, not a present. Albeit then it turns to heck with Black Friday sales and everything else. So it's not, but the true essence of Thanksgiving and having your family and loved ones around you, I really do like. And it's great. I have to college age kids, so they get to come home and spend a bit of time with me. So that's nice too.
Okay, that's America. That's amazing. And do your kids often go to Australia sometimes to maybe see back home?
They do. We try and get home for the boys probably every couple of years. I make it a point to go home annually now because I've got a parent that is in the 80s, so it's
Okay.
important to get back and spend time. But it's always fun going home for a little bit. But I have a blended home now, having been in the States so
No,
long.
of course. Okay, it makes sense.
Yeah.
So, who are you looking to connect with? How can people connect with you?
I think I'm very open-minded. I think when you put yourself into a box of, I only want to talk to this person or that person, you really cut yourself off at the knees. So I think anyone that is um, looking to make a difference, whether it be in healthcare, whether it be, as I said before, things that I haven't even thought of yet. It doesn't really matter. I'm certainly open to people that want to get artwork into their business that also has a mission of doing good. Um, and certainly, the best way to contact me is through my emails, either with my coaching, which is nursecoachkate.com, or with the art side of things, which is alchemyinks.com. And they have email links to it. So it's an easy way to get in touch. And I'd love to hear from people that are either doing similar things or where they can see that it would be a good fit for us to explore something that was, mutually beneficial.
Makes complete sense. Thank you for the conversation today. I love your enterprise, your entrepreneurship, and everything like that. So, keep that going. And in terms of your mission, helping people with cancer, I think it's a very noble vision. Yeah, keep up the amazing work.
Jay, thank you so much for having me. It's been an honor.
No worries. No worries. Thank you, Kate.